Hi, I'm Forever, your friendly DM, and welcome back to the Outcast Guild, where since it's the month of love, we're going to show you.
You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll
Make a bard out of you! Oh yeah, today we're talking about the meme, the myth, the walking HR violation.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
The Bard. So, how do you play a character that's a kid in every town, looks at any monster and says, Matt! Matt! Smash! And whenever they see a dragon, they think, Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die! Well, first things first, charisma is your main stat. Not only does this one make it easier for the he's, she's, and they's to swoon at your feet, it's also your spellcasting modifier, and determines how many Bardic Inspiration die you get per long rest. Now the next ability you should focus on is more than likely Dexterity, as while you have a silver tongue that can get you out of many fights, sometimes that silver tongue isn't enough, and you bite off more than you can chew. Yes, you have light armor proficiency, but that paired with your D8 hit die means that you're going to really want all the extra cushioning you can get. From there, just grab yourself a finesse weapon, or better yet, a ranged one, and you're good to go. Alright, if you like what you saw today, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow us everywhere you can, and do all that fun stuff. Really? Do you think we're done there? Well, as a heads up, this breakdown is going to be comparing 2014 to 2024 Bard, to give you a clear picture of how the class has evolved, also give you the information you need for whatever Bard you're playing. So what do Bards actually do, outside of
Dragon breath so warm, but I bring the heat. I'ma ride that beast, make them feel complete.
So starting at level 1, you gain a spellcasting feature, as we've talked about before. This is reliant on your charisma modifier, and you gain your signature feature, Bardic Inspiration. As a bonus action, you can inspire a creature within 60 feet of you that can see or hear you. That creature gains a Bardic Inspiration die, which they can add to any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, potentially turning a failure into a success. Your Bardic Inspiration will start off at a D6 at level 1, become a D8 at level 5, a D10 at level 10, and finally a D12 at level 15. And you can use this feature a number of times equal to your Charisma modifier before regaining all expended uses during a long rest. As for the difference between the version, Bardic Inspiration only lasted 10 minutes, and the player had to choose it before knowing if their roll passed or failed. However, in 2024, the rules have become more lenient, as there is no longer a time limit on Bardic Inspiration, it lasts until used, and you can use an inspiration after knowing the outcome of a roll. At level 2, you gain Jack of all trades, and this is an ability in my mind that perfectly encapsulates the Bard. Because remember, a Jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. And let's face it, the Bards are very similar to the Ranger, as you do very well outside of combat, but usually you're not going to be as good as the Rogue sneaking into places, you're not going to be as insightful as the Clerics, but one thing you have that they don't:
reliable with the lane.
Mechanically, Jack of all trades allows you to add half your proficiency bonus, rounded down, to any ability check that you aren't already proficient in. Now for both classes, level 3 is where their subclass comes in. So let's get ready for this lightning round. College of Lore. More proficiencies, more magical secrets, use Bardic Inspiration against your enemies, and be able to inspire yourself. College of Valor, learn to sing and swing a sword, gain extra attack, let your Bardic Inspiration boost your allies' AC or damage. College of Glamour, serve, strut, slay, in both ways. College of Whispers, want to be a rogue, but cooler? Convince people you know things that you absolutely don't know. Create psychic blades because normal blades aren't edgy enough, and steal the shadows of the dead to wear them as your new identities. College of Spirits, prove to your parents, it's not a phase. College of Eloquence, become the greatest pretender. College of Creation, sing and just make things appear. And finally, the new one,
toxic masculinity is dead. I dance now.
College of Dance. You're the Bard that knows jazz hands and to throw hands. You inspire allies by punching others, and you boost initiative every time you roll it. Now your next major ability doesn't come until you're level 5. in the form of Font of Inspiration. In both versions, it allows you to regain all expended Bardic Inspiration dice during a short or long rest. However, 2024 got a huge upgrade to this ability.
Upgrades, people, upgrades. That's how we make the dough.
As now, you can expend a spell slot in place of a Bardic Inspiration die when you have none to expend. Now moving on to level 6. No, not here. Never again. At level 6, you gain Counter Charm. And I'm just gonna say it, this is probably one of the worst Bard abilities. In 2014, you gained Counter Charm at level 6. It required you to use your action to give allies within 30 feet of you who can see or hear you advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened until the start of your next turn. Now on paper, this sounds great. And yes, charmed and frightened effects can be strong, especially around these levels. The issue was giving up your entire action to do so, especially since at level 6 you already have 3rd level spells. But 2024 may have fixed it. The 2024 Counter Charm is now a reaction and comes in at level 7. However, it doesn't target all allies within 30 feet. Rather, it's a reaction you can use when an ally fails a saving throw against being charmed or frightened, allowing them to re-roll that save with advantage. Moving on to level 10, both versions gain Magical Secret. This allows you to learn 2 spells of any class and then allow them to be added to your Bard spell list. In 2014, there was no restrictions to the class. The only limitation was that the spells had to be a level that you could cast, and you would gain additional magical secrets at levels 14 and 18. In 2024, however, it sorta got nerfed. You can only choose spells from the Bard, Wizard, Cleric, or Druid spell lists. No longer did you gain additional magical secrets as you leveled up. However, you can now swap out magical secrets whenever you level up your Bard levels, just like you can with your normal spells. Now focusing on levels 18 and 19, this is where 2024 really starts changing things around. At level 18, instead of gaining magical secrets, you gain the capstone of the 2014 Bard, Superior Inspiration. This allows you, when you roll initiative and have fewer than 2 uses of Bardic Inspiration, to regain up to 2 uses. Then at level 19, you gain an Epic Boon, but this is for every class, so we're not giving the Bard extra credit here. But finally, your capstone ability for 2024 is Words of Creation. This gives you access to Power Word Heal and Power Word Kill. Additionally, when you cast either of these spells, you can target 1 additional creature. So what can I really say about the Bard? Well, I've only played 2 myself, and none of them really lasting that long. It's great to have a class that allows you to explore something outside of combat. And this is a philosophy that has stayed intact for the most part for the 2024 Bard, as it still focuses on helping out your allies, but giving you enough features where now you're able to help out your party so much more in either avoiding combat or while in combat. The only issue I really have is the meme, and honestly, I've actually seen it stop certain players from wanting to play a Bard, as while at a table, whenever they decided or it seemed like they were trying to flirt with someone, they'd start making the horny Bard meme. And on top of that, that mindset sort of misses the idea of this class. Bards at their core are a class that is an expression of yourself, so allow that to shine. Whether you're a traveling musician wanting to become the next biggest star, a suave infiltrator, amazing at improv, or even a chef who's trying to find new flavors out in the world, let the Bard express who you are as a creative. And hey, if you want a free version of the Bard, you can go check out our itch.io store right now, link down below in the description, as we have the College of Revolution for all you rebels out there, and College of the Chronicler for those that want to be Lois Lane. With all that being said, tell me, what do you think of the Bard? Do you like the 2024 changes, or are you sticking with 2014? And as always, make sure to keep calm, geek on, and we'll see you around the guild.